afternoon. If I may have your attention, let me welcome you to Mountain State University on this beautiful Chamber of Commerce day. And welcome to the official ribbon cutting and open house of Mountain State University's Wiseman Hall. Thank all of you for coming. Let me introduce a few people that I know you would want to see. Let me introduce Mayor Pugh, the mayor of the city of Beckley. Thanks, Emmett, for being here today. Delegate Linda Sumner, thank you for being here as well. For all of the volunteers and those who work so hard on behalf of the university, all of those non-paying jobs that you could not do without, I want to introduce the president of our foundation, Mr. Roy Shrewsbury. Roy, thank you for coming. Of course, institutions would not be what they are without alumni. We're pleased to have the president of our Alumni Association here today, Joe Long. Joe? And let me also offer a very, very hearty welcome to all of the Wiseman family who's sitting over here to my right. Thank you for coming. Quite a few years ago, maybe 5, 7, 8, I really don't remember exactly what it was. A gentleman walked into my office and said, "I'm interested in Mountain State University." And I inquired as to who he was, and he told me, and that was the beginning of a wonderful relationship with the person that we invited to be on the Board of Trustees. We're fortunate to have people like Max Beard serving as members of our trustees, our governing board, and one thing that makes him special, he's not only from around here, but he also happened to matriculate through this institution a year or two ago. Let me, without any further ado, introduce to you the gentleman who will talk about the naming of Wiseman Hall, Mr. Max Beard, member of our Board of Trustees. Max.
Thank you, Dr. Polk. I was indeed born in Beckley. I lived in a little suburb down the road called Coal River, close to that Boone County. So I was right there on the line of Boone County, but I always felt myself, of course, from Raleigh County. Again, Beckley's always near and dear to my heart. I say you always know you're from West Virginia when no matter where you travel, you pick up USA Today and you go to that page and you first look at what's going on in West Virginia. So this is a very wonderful and profound moment for me, and I think it's a grand moment again, not only for Mountain State, but for the community in its entirety. Again, ladies and gentlemen, there are buildings and there are buildings. This is a building whose purpose is lofty, to provide an environment for the educating and training of those who will go forth endeavoring to relieve pain and suffering in their fellow man. Now, to have such a structure named after one is indeed an honor. And as such, the Board of Trustees understood that it could not be considered lightly. The trustees therefore concluded that there was none more deserving than our beloved chairperson, Mona Wiseman. While this is a profound recognition, we on the board realize that it still falls short of expressing the gratitude and appreciation felt by the Mountain State University family for the unwavering support and dedication that Mona has provided this institution during her many years of involvement. Mona has been a constant crusader and advocate for this school from its humble beginnings as Beckley Junior College through its metamorphosis to what it is today. The largest private university in West Virginia, the third largest degree granting college in West Virginia, campuses and cohort learning centers throughout regions of the United States, and online education and instruction throughout the world. Mona has given tirelessly of her time and generously of her resources to assure this school's continuance and betterment. Now, knowing Mona as I do, I know she's most uncomfortable with this display of adulation. The fact that she is such a selfless person belies the aforementioned accomplishments that she has overseen with our renowned president and senior staff. Speaking of our president, Mona's most significant accomplishment to many of our minds was her luring Dr. Polk here to Beckley. Perhaps I should say conning him. Upon his taking command of what I will discreetly refer to as a listing ship, she supported him wholeheartedly in his quest not only to right the ship, but to dynamically move it to the forefront. The results, ladies and gentlemen, a few of which I've just mentioned, speak for themselves. Now, with these effusive words, I don't want you to think that our esteemed chairperson is one to be easily put upon, or as is said, to suffer fools lightly. As Dr. Polk and my fellow trustees will attest, Mona isn't one you'd want to sit down to a poker table with. Most likely when you left, your pockets would be a lot lighter than when you sat, but Mona would grace you with that effervescent smile of hers and make you almost feel better for the experience. Mona's ability to adapt to the good, to the bad, the ups and downs, while remaining focused on the goals of the institution, have earned her the respect and gratitude of those with whom she's been involved within both the institution and the community. What we do here today with this tribute will hopefully enable future generations to be made aware of her significance to the growth and development of Mountain State University. So Mona, don't think that you can slack off now or slip quietly into retirement as a result of this acknowledgement. Your wisdom and guidance are needed now more than ever. Mountain State University stands at a critical crossroad in its evolution, and reliance on you, as always, is imperative. So thank you, Mona. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And on behalf of the Board of Trustees, Dr. Polk, and the Mountain State University family, I welcome you to Wiseman Hall. Thank you.